Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lead.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
We want
Hey,
to talk
Rashad.
about next scene, bro, because I'm saying the same thing over and over. Okay,
As
personal chef Jordan Chatan, what was the last name? Hold on. Atkinson said that she fears for her life and reveals that she wrote a letter to the judge asking for Diddy to be denied bail. All right.
one of the actual minor victims to Sean Combs' physical assault while I was employed by him. As someone who was a witness to the abuse towards Cassandra Ventura Fine during my time of working for Sean Combs, I would just like to say that this is a grave miscarriage of justice. And I would like to also address that last year on March 20th, I was contacted by the federal government. They showed up at my door with badges. I refused to speak to them because I was terrified. So I was served with a grand jury subpoena that day before they left my home in Atlanta, Georgia. I confided in 3 different people about that visit from the feds. Terrified is actually an understatement.
Is she reading?
By April 11th of 2024, I was being contacted by Sean Combs' initial lawyer, Aaron Dyer. I have a voicemail that he left.
SSB, you gotta chill, SSB. Let's let at least get through the video. But yeah, I was like, dang, it sounded like she just reading a note. Like I was like, this is what's happened to me on James. Let me stop. I just went on a whole rant about respecting Black women's voices.
And text messages stating that Mr. Combs was aware of the visit from the government and that they would like to extend to cover my legal fees. These are facts. This, in my opinion, was witness tampering. I was supposed to testify this year on May 20th. I was in New York. It was announced. It was on CNN that I was supposed to be testifying, and I was pulled because I flipped out on the government. These are also facts. I want to be very clear. As a victim, as a former employee of Sean Combs, I do not feel safe. I am extremely traumatized. I do not know where to go from here. I did submit my own letter to the judge. I stand by everything that I said. I knew that he beat Cassie Ventura Fine in 2009. I know that she was dragged from the vehicle, okay? I know that I saw her 2 days later at the London hotel when me and one of his assistants brought her a bag, okay? This was a miscarriage of justice. And beyond any of this, I don't really have anything more to say, and I really don't know where to go from here. Just know that I am terrified and I am traumatized. And it's honestly, fuck him.
Is that it? Okay. All right. Cool. It's 4 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So SSB said people got to stop doing serious videos in the bed. It wasn't until the dang post pandemic where like all the media availabilities for sports and stuff like that were virtual. And it was one time this one reporter, he was like asking Lamar a question, Lamar Jackson, and Lamar in the middle of his answer was like, "Are you in your bed right now?" And ever since then, like every time someone does a video in the bed or like something like that in the bed, it's like I get it. I get when people are like, "It was not serious. It's not this and that. You in the bed, like what is going on?" And also, like you said, she said she was terrified. She doesn't know what to do. This is a miscarriage of justice. She sounded like she turned down the opportunity to speak in the trial when they asked her to be a part of the trial, like to be a witness. And if that was the case, I don't understand what's the point of going to TikTok to speak about it. Maybe just I don't know, for the public opinion, like whenever he gets out, because he's gonna get out. It's just a matter of when. If he gets 5 years, he's been in there for like the past year. So time served, 1/2 years. So he's gonna get out in 2-3 years, right? Kind of like the expected period. If he goes, they give him the max sentence, and okay, now he gonna be in there for a minute. But it's looking like he's just gonna be in there, if at all, for 2-3 years. So when he gets out, I guess this is for the court of public opinion to like, no, he's a bad guy. It wasn't a domestic violence case. It was a case of like, was he pretty much soliciting prostitutes and like having them kind of like a sex trafficking ring? And it seemed like everything that he was convicted of, it said that in different words. He bought prostitutes and he was traveling to prostitutes across state lines and like that, stuff like that, right? Isn't that sex trafficking? Like, I understand there were two separate charges of like soliciting prostitutes, flying out prostitutes, traveling prostitutes, or for the intent of having sexual relationship, right? What's the difference between that and sex trafficking? I still don't know. Then Diddy gonna get out and his sons are gonna be cocky about it. Shoot. You already see how they act. Like, I want to take this moment. You bring up his sons. I want to take out this moment to give Raven Tracy her flowers, bro. Not for like anything she said or did, for just for existing, bro. Raven Tracy looks amazing. And I don't know, some people might be, oh, that's an impish comment to make, Rashad. I don't care. Shout out to Raven Tracy, dog. Shout out Bria Miles, that entire kind of era of like Instagram black woman or whatever, stuff like that. Salute to them. Because you seen the video of King Combs in the club. He dancing in the club in DC trying to promote his new song. People not really rocking with it, and he tried to get Raven to dance, and Raven was not gonna dance for the sake of the song and things of that sort. But she looked amazing in the video. All due respect to King Combs. I don't want no smoke with the Combs family. Please. I'm just calling it like I see it. But yeah. That's a whole nother thing. All right, and then it doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here. Well, I guess it might do right there. It doesn't stop here because you had this guy.
So good morning. I am Dave, the man who has just sued Cassandra Ventura for damages involved in the Sean Combs.
First of all, we have gone from the bed to the daily walk. So SSB, we're making some progress.
Sex trafficking trial. And I'm looking through social media and I see a lot of the women out there, particularly black women like myself, who choose to victim shame me and try to do everything they can to discredit me, because the truth is that the loss of the Sean Combs trial was a loss to the Me Too movement and to hating women like the women who are trying to insult me. So let me tell you something, you women out there who would like to insult me. This is my story. I was paid by Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed. And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be the
Why was I cursed with this terrible, terrible just condition of being so good with the ladies and
this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of Diddy? Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights as well as I do now. I didn't create this conflict with Cassandra Ventura. She created it with me. She's the one who decided to bring up things that happened over 10 to 15 years ago to hold Sean Combs accountable for what was a partial truth. She's the person who introduced me to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's the person who told the U.S. Attorney's Office about our relationship. So in essence, those out there who want to hate on me, who want to say that I'm attacking Cassie, you should realize the truth, that Cassandra Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserved more respect than that. As a man, if I had laid down with a woman and forced myself on her and orgasmed in her and she got up and it was leaking out of her, guess what? I would have raped her. So by statute, by case law definition, Cassandra Ventura sexually assaulted me. I'm not looking to destroy Cassie. I've given Cassie more than a year to settle this before things got out of control. The problem is she's being supported by women like you who would choose to attack male victims instead of accept the truth, which is that a woman could have lied.
so the way that you chose to attack this to get your justice is to attack women. Ain't this how you ended up?
To get revenge on the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart and hurt
I got it. Here's how I get women to get on my side. Let me attack them.
her. It happens, people. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's true. If you hurt some women, they will do everything in their power. If you hurt some men, they'll do everything in their power to hurt you. But I want to end this by saying this. Cassie did this to herself. They say he who sets out on the course of revenge should dig
It's 2 more
graves.
minutes, SSB. Then we're going to go
Cassie
to the
dug the
comment.
grave that is Clayton Howard herself. Cassie got on the stand trying to destroy Diddy. She should have took her $20-30 million and walked into the sunset, people. She should have never gotten on the stand and created further liability for herself by telling more.
Do y'all understand how trials work? Like the people, like the third party people reach out to you. Cassie did not, you know what I'm saying, pursue this trial. Like it was something that the federal government pursued. And they tell the people who got to speak, reach out to you, and you kind of legally obligated to. It's the reason why Kid Cudi took the stand. Like Consequence was like, man, Kid Cudi took the stand for nothing. And it's like, bro, the feds was like, yo, Kid Cudi, you got to be on the stand on Thursday at 12 p.m. I'll see you at the courthouse. If you don't, it's going to be issues. Say less.
The lie that she created to get this man sent to prison for his life. She made a mistake when she got on the stand, people. She made a mistake when she got on the stand and lied about the events with Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard is a victim of Cassandra Ventura. Clayton Howard didn't ask to be in a relationship with Cassandra Ventura while she was sleeping with numerous men per week. I get it. You all think I was a nasty male prostitute sleeping with women, all different women all the time. It actually didn't work like that. To have certain types of people that can pay you that well, what you really have to do is you have to focus on people who are affluent. And affluent people don't engage in activities like that. So I might have had a client once a month. The truth is I was only a male escort for 2 years. I continued in the profession because Cassie and Diddy continued to pay me very well. And I was an ex-con. I needed money. Yes, I was trapped in a situation. I'll admit that. I didn't know what to do. But does that mean I should be victim shamed because the same thing that happened to women all the time happened to me as a man? No. And for those women out there, for you black women who choose to shame me as a black man for telling my truth, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's probably pretty much all I have to say. You will not see me too much in the media. I don't need the public to believe me. I just need a jury of my peers and 12 people to believe me in the court. And thanks to the testimony of Cassie during the trial of Sean Combs, I have that. Thank you for watching. Stop victim shaming. Thank you.
Hey, black woman. Let me tell you about this black woman that attacked me. By the way, I hate all you black women. All you black women are the issue here. Just know that. All right. Bro, lawsuit is crazy. This is nasty, nasty. So wait, folks are getting mad. He's suing and because he's a victim and speaking out. The double standards is crazy. How Cassie talked to the male escort she hired, by the way. I'm gonna unalive you, cut you up into tiny pieces, and bury you. This isn't AI. She needs to be held accountable. They're taking his side. The comments taking his side. If it's not obvious, Cassie was nearly as bad as Diddy to you after this trial. I don't know what you've been paying attention to. Cassie needs to go to jail. It's clear as day that she was the mastermind behind all the freaks all along. My understanding from everything I've seen was that Diddy was like, he used Cassie essentially to be his manager. It's like a rooming house, right? So you own a rooming house, you get some cash flow in, and then you hire a manager to collect the rent. You hire a manager to take care of the day to day. Every call that the tenant has issue with, hey, we got a plumbing issue. Who do they call? Who do they let know? The manager. The manager is in charge of getting the person to fix the stuff, and that's what a manager does. It sounds like Diddy was using his girlfriend to be the manager. So she was pretty much operating through his orders. That's how I interpreted it. Maybe people don't see that, like kind of what it was. I don't think the guy's a liar, but the way these people on the videos are going about it is the wrong way. Man, that dude can go somewhere with that BS. Ex-cons always turn to this type of stuff. Even YouTubers try it. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like he said, I don't need your approval. I don't need your validation. You went on TikTok with it, bro. If you went on TikTok, Instagram, anywhere on social media and posted your thing and say, this is my truth, you want people to believe your truth. If you didn't, then you wouldn't post it, period. Right? Like you just keep it to yourself, go through about the legal way, and kind of keep it at that. Whatever the case says, the case says. But you did go publicly. You did seek for validation and for belief in your argument and your story, and you bash black women by the way of it. I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think you should be like, y'all stupid people don't get it. Y'all just don't know because y'all stupid. I don't think that's the way to get the public on your side, me personally. Case incoming. Casey's worker, the Punisher, agrees with the verdict after Diddy wasn't charged with trafficking and the RICO. I want to see this, but I got tagged for last night's live. That's a fun fact after I reacted to something else on somebody else's stuff. So I'm cool off just reacting to like professional stuff. And that's Team Z. You get paid for your services for the actions you provided. And that's the name of the game, baby. You don't get no extra money. For everyone who's getting mad, if you follow the trial, you will know that she herself self-multiplied and would text and call Diddy first, asking for freak off or setting them up. Diddy's son, King Combs, reacts to it. The way that Wendy reacted when Diddy said he met her son backstage. I found the video of the Diddy meme. Okay, now it's just a bunch of Twitter engagement slob. Males are victims too, but you spoke up so late. I personally think that pretty females are usually some of the nasties. Oh, he's a hurt man. Pandora's box just gets bigger. Like y'all ever seen like a happy dude in a relationship, and like the first comment is like, man, she's gonna really break his heart. It's like, dang, that's your first reaction, bro. Like, that's your first reaction. He tried to leave a paper trail and failed. I don't know. I just think it's people just be hurt, bro. Get your money, King. Get your money. Get your money. Dude, you should have said something. We all were tired of the Diddy lawsuits now. Me Too took a loss, brother. You are part of the Me Too movement. This stuff is cap AF. Dude out here lying on on his joint, saying he got a disease or something for some money. Ho for show. The Diddy revenge tour starts. All right, yeah. What is the social media? Okay, next thing, bro.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.